Hello everyone, Brett here, Lionheart 84. We've got a triple lime video today on this one, featuring 3 of my limes. Now if you saw my unboxing video a week or 2 ago, you'll know that I got a new fairly tall Bear's lime, also known as a Tahitian lime or Persian lime, but I've got 3 other limes as well, including the very first citrus I ever got, which is this one here, and this is another Tahiti lime or Bear's lime or Persian lime. And as well as being the first citrus I ever got, it's also the first one that I virtually killed in the first winter. I had absolutely no, I still kill them now, but at that time I had absolutely no experience or knowledge of citrus, and I just watered it normally indoors. I had it in my kitchen, and it suddenly started to die back and succumb to root rot. So I watched a few videos and looked at advice in various citrus growing forums and realised that it was probably suffering from root rot. So it was the first citrus that I ever bare rooted and trimmed the roots back, and the plant actually died back all the way to virtually just a single stem about 6 inches tall. In the last couple of years, because I've had this at least 3 years now, maybe 4, in the last couple of years it's actually come back quite well. It's not, as it happens, in the open potting compost that I now use for the citrus. It's not in a 5-1-1 mix, but I think it's quite a fibrous mix. It's probably got a load of cocoa coir, I suspect, in it, and I think I might have incorporated some sand. It's quite heavy, but it does look quite healthy. You can see it's put on this new shoot over winter, and it's got these new shoots coming out here despite the blackened look of this stem. In actual fact, it's even got 2 or 3 small flower buds on there, so it's looking quite well. I'm quite pleased with it. Now the one next to it was alleged to be a key lime. I'm highly dubious. It just came from a seller on eBay. They had it advertised as a key lime, but it's a Dutch applied plant. It just says lime on it, so I can't see why or how there would be any proof that this is a key lime. I suspect it's probably just another Tahitian lime or some other form of lime. There's absolutely no proof that it's a key lime, which is a bit unfortunate because it was a key lime that I wanted and ordered, but that's the way things go sometimes. You don't know. And the third one has got on the label red lime. Now you would think that you've probably seen this one before because it's got a very unusual thick base to the trunk where the graft is, and then it narrows down to the plant itself. And I think I just bought this one at a local nursery or garden centre, and it just says citrus red lime on it, so I don't necessarily think it's a Rangpur lime. It has produced a few, as you can see, very small fruits. I've tried one before, can't remember what it tasted like, but it's in reasonably healthy condition. It's been in a 5-1-1 type compost for a year. Seems to have held up well over winter without any real dieback or serious problems on it. It's been savaged by slugs, which seems to be one of the problems. Even in the summer house, they seem to get in there and manage to scour the stems. You can see on this one some of the damage that they've caused during the winter. They sort of seem to scrape the outer bark off citrus rather than eat the leaves. I'm not quite sure what's so tasty in the bark, but nevertheless this one is looking okay. It's actually got quite a few embryo fruits on it. You can see these ones are turning yellow. They're going to fall off, but some of these little green ones might carry on growing. But it flowers, or has flowered, quite prolifically, and sets these little fruits very regularly, but they don't get any bigger than this. But I think they will do once the plant gets, or if the plant gets much bigger. So I'm not going to repot this one. I'm not going to repot any of those. This one's already in the 5-1-1 mix, which I did last year because it was very sickly. You can see it's looking distinctly yellow, so I think it's suffering from deficiencies, I may not have incorporated a feed into that, so I will, any of my citrus which are particularly yellow colour, I will give them a good feed up in the next I'll start feeding them in the next few weeks, and we'll see how they go leaf colour wise. But I just sort of feature the 3 limes in one video so we don't get too many videos. And I should probably leave these outside now, although we've got a risk of frost next week on one evening. I don't think it's going to be cold enough to be a serious problem for them, so I think they'll probably be better off in the fresh air and light, and also it gives them a chance to adapt to you know, the brighter light out here before we start to get more intense sun, which can of course cause lots of leaf scorch. So the earlier I get the citrus out, the better, and the more likely they are to be affected by sunburn as the sun starts to pick up strength in the next month or two. So thank you for watching that video, much appreciate it. Please give me a thumbs up, welcome to share the video if you think it's of interest to anybody. Please subscribe to my channel, and remember to click on the bell if you'd like to know when new videos come out. I'll catch up with you all soon. Brett out for now.